Right, hello everybody. I thought I'd do a little bit of work in my art journal because I'm quite inspired by poppies at the moment, and I thought I would do a journal page. So it will be over a couple of days, but I'll stitch the videos together because I allow it to dry in between, layers, and then I'll get on with my journal, in between and things like that. So we'll see what we come up with. I haven't, to be honest, this year, since I got this book from Artasia, remember I showed all the paints and everything, I haven't really done a lot. I think I'm not sure whether I've done both these on screen or not. I can't remember. Right, I really can't remember at all. I'll just zoom in a bit. There we go. Okay, I think I've done that one, but I'm not sure if I've done that one. That was a mermaid. I only wish I'd made her bigger. This was a page that was already, the background was already done. I didn't do the fish very well there, and I didn't really finish her. But I really liked her, but I only wished I'd done her bigger, if you know what I mean. But hey ho, that's the way it is. But I still think that would look quite nice. So, I mean, she looks quite nice. So I didn't want to paint over her. That's that one. That was just, that's like that one was, that page. I'd just done a little stenciling one day with some paint that was left over, and this is how I get all this going on in the background. I haven't done anything with that one yet. That was that. This was the beginning. Oh yeah, here we go. Beginning of COVID. So it's like a pensive mind. I was thinking a lot of what was going to happen, and as I still am. So that was just, I've done that page one night. I do these at home normally. I don't do them in here. That was one of Tamara's tutorials, on the Lifebook 2020, which I haven't done much of that either. But I really liked that one. So she's staying. That one was another one. It's not really finished. I sort of done that page, and then I thought, oh, I will, add a bit, incorporate this over here. So that was Lifebook as well. I think. I'm sure it was. This one, again, this was March. This was after watching Edward Scissorhands with my son, and I'm like, oh gosh. So the next couple of days it was still in my head, because I'm a hairdresser. So I got it out of my system by doing this page. Film night, yeah. Oh, what a film. Anyway, I thought it was ridiculous, to be honest, but okay. That one was Lifebook as well. Really enjoyed that one. Really enjoyed it. That was a brilliant tutorial. I can't remember her name. Sorry, I should write it down, really. It's definitely inspired by her. So there's another one. Oh, this one I've done in another book. One night, and I thought, I just painted something and really liked her. So I thought, oh no, I want it in this journal. So I cut her out, and really I could do with doing some 3D modelling paste over the edges a bit, and then redoing this. So I might do that so it looks like it's in the page, and then we get rid of the line, because it was thick watercolour paper I'd done it on. So anyway, I really liked her, so she's staying. That one was inspired by, oh gosh, somebody on YouTube, can't remember. Anyway, actually looks like her. So this one, I was actually quite impressed with this, because I actually followed a photograph, and again, I think that was Lifebook, but I was actually really pleased because I actually got it quite close to the photograph, which that's a first. So anyway, no, it's not perfect, but hey ho, it's fine for me. Or this one, I think I showed pictures of the unfinished version of her. So that was that one. This is a napkin, and I think that worked really well. So no, I can't paint flowers like that. Wish I could. So it was that one. This one I started up in the garden, and I don't know, I was trying to do flowers, but I don't like them. So I shall paint all over that. Haven't finished the face yet. I'll do something like that. And this one is, I actually painted that flower. So I was happy with that. It actually looks like a flower. And I'm sort of, what it is, it's because I overthink, okay? But I really like her face too. That's really nice. So I enjoyed doing her. And I left all these marks in here, and I just thought it just went. That was July. Was it July? August? 7 July, innit? Yeah. Oh, of course, my sleeves again. Right. It's having short arms. Everything's far too big. Right. So that's that. That's all I've done. So, yeah. I was hoping to fill this up this year. But no, I'm not sure. At least I've got some done. More than I did last year. I don't think I've done any last year. Right, so I've picked a few pieces of paper. I'm totally random. I'm not using that. I'm using, if anything, I'm going to use the red butterflies. It's a freebie at the moment. I could do with printing them on paper, actually, which I might do in a minute. So, yeah, I'll go and do that, and then I'll be back and show you what the sort of things I've picked out. Okay, I've printed all that. Now I'll show you what I've got. I've just got some bits of ephemera. This is the original book page. That's original receipt or something. Okay, I like the texture of the paper. That's a printed one. That's a printed one. I think that's from like one of the spring kits. I've got that. That's brilliant. I love using that. That's a bit of ledger paper. So a couple of book pages, but I only need one really. Bit of that because I've actually used that in my journal, so I've got that hanging around. Another book page. I got some printed out book pages, some washed out, because it's just hanging around, washed out printed page from the inkjet, which I like doing. That's the butterflies freebie on my Facebook group. Some lovely tissue paper that was gifted to me. This is one of my printables. I usually got it on tissue paper, but I haven't got any left. So I've got the white page there. Then I've picked this one as well, just in case. And then this one was printed white, because in the kit, there's a page where it's just white. So you can print it on, whatever you want. So I've done that on sticker paper, and then I've jelly printed on the top. Yeah, that's what I've done now. Okay, which gives a good effect. So these just peel off, and you can use them. Different. I've got some circles somewhere, but I can't find that either. And I thought I'm not getting too wrapped up in what I'm using. I'll just go from there, and just a sort of leafy page. No, I can't remember. That might be the spring kit as well. Can't remember. It's just hanging around, so that's what I use. Right. I have no idea what else I'm going to use. I can't. All I know is usually gesso and matte medium, sticking down for things like this. Heavy stretch gel. I don't want that. Yeah, found it. That was put away. I had everyone else out, but the one I normally use. So, this isn't isn't what that's in there. This one now is Liquitex, so it should be right. I'm going to put some in there. Oh, and that can go over after we finish the first layer, because you'll see the underneath layer with that. Let's have some numbers up there. Okay, right. Okay, got something going on. Okay, do that first. You should actually protect your page underneath, really, but I don't. few there. Something black there. Maybe just a few there. Oh, yeah, that might do it. Okay, leave that dry. Okay, that's all nice and dry. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is going to add some of the Neo colour, the Caran d'Ache ones. Okay, I've got golden yellow. Oh, I would say that's orange. Oh, flame red actually. I want orange. Oh, I quite like that colour too. What colour is that? I don't know. Taking the thing off, but it's like a lighter yellow. Of course, I really look grubby because I had a blooming charcoal pencil. Orange. Okay, I'll leave that one because that's flame red. Gosh. Right, I'm going to, because these are watercolour based, all right, they'll just sort of blend in the white bits, if you know what I mean, rather than paint it over. You could do a wash there with acrylics if you haven't got anything like this. So okay, I want a little bit of tea as well, which I can do all that while this is still wet. Okay. Which I'll go and get a little bit of tea. I've just brewed some up. And I'll use this for my tea staining later. I'll dilute it a bit because I've got 4 tea bags in there. So I'm going to dry that a minute. Might need to be a bit darker. Okay, I'm just going to put that out of the way in case I knock it. And I'm going to get the gesso out now and gesso over some of it. And I will be doing it with a brayer because I get brave. And I want to send some of that into the background, so Okay, this is where you need to get your wet wipe ready. Okay, lovely. And you need to pull back some of the areas, like bits that you want to keep. I definitely want to keep some of that red. Okay, I've placed a few elements. That was these poppies here because I liked the way that was going. So that's how it looked. Okay, with the tea stain dry, the dried tea stain. And I thought we could add, because I'm going to push some of this even further back, you know, this sort of thing here, not the flowers so much, because that's toned down a bit. These are going to be brighter. Okay, which I thought that looked nice sort of there. I've left a little tail there just to remind me that's where it needs to be a stem. I thought that looked nice there. And that butterfly there with that bit of red looks nice. And then I've cut out from the freebie sheet on the Facebook group. There. Oh, I'm actually going to stop doing my freebies on the website because a few people have sort of taken them and made them into templates and different things. So I'm going to only have my template freebies available on my Facebook page. Okay, or maybe I'll do groups of them that can be purchased, because it seems as though they're like, even people have been uploading them on Pinterest, you know, not, it doesn't, some direct you to my website, others they is actually on their page, and I've messaged them to tell them that they have no permission sharing my freebies, but of course you don't hear nothing. Yeah, so that's the way of it, I'm afraid, folks. Anyway, I would like to say that this piece actually was inspired by Shawn Petite, and if you're a subscriber, her videos, her freebies come to you, plus she has a resource file where you can download loads of things to use in your work, you know, like this. So, you know, it's worth I shall put her link to a video below, and then it takes you to her website and everything, or a blog. All right, but it's well worth subscribing to her blog and everything, because you get, or emails, and you get emails and different things going on. So yep, I mean, it's nothing like hers at all. I mean, hers is brilliant, and she sort of ended up painting a lot more and done it blues and things like this. Mine is sort of my interpretation of what I'm doing, because I'm doing a poppy journal at the moment, so I just sort of made it mine. Right, so I think, yep, I like that. So I'm going to stick these down and commit, I think, and then we can then block out some more of the background that I want to block out to bring these out. Okay, that's all nicely dry, so I'm going to get gesso now and brush some of that on. Get that clean. And I have a cloth ready, all right, in case I you know, go wrong. Need to push some of this further back. I think another poppy there. Looking at it now. Have we got one? We've got that little one there. That might work. I'm going to add a bit more colour now. Okay, what have I got? I've got cadmium orange hue. I've got avocado, because I've got this green here. Okay, I like this colour, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Many people have asked, and I have no idea because it's rubbed off. It's just very old. And I've got yellow orchid. Orchid. Oh dear. Right, so let's go with the orange first. I think the stems aren't too bad. I just need to, actually, I'm just going to use a bit of that dark green. But then I can always go over with a Posca pen. Okay, I just want to add a little bit of, oh, that one might be all right. Green on this, to add the stem here for now. I know it'd be different colour, but it's okay, because I'm going to add some black. Let's go that way. Okay. So I'll add a bit of green on there. Okay. I've just got a piece of acetate on the side of me. I don't want this full strength, so I'm adding some water. And what I'm doing is just doing that, yeah. And it rubs off because I've got gesso on it, so I love it where it's picked up. See deeper where that T is? So you're going to put it on with it. But watch orange and green because it turns muddy. Okay. Right, I'm going to just go a bit darker in places around here. You can see all right. Like that. And I'm going to have a bit of yellow ochre now. And let's put some water in there. And I'm just dipping the wet wipe and a bit of, so it's damp. This one's gone a bit dry, so right. I've still got gesso here, okay, because I want to add some some white areas, or negative space I should say, which that looks like that could be quite a good negative space there. And I'll outline all these, and that will make them pop or stand out, depending what phrase you prefer. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, what I'm going to do with this paint here, this is the sort of thing I do. I get a big brush, okay, and I just do this. And it will become something eventually. Okay, that'll be all right. Let's put that out of the way though, so I can guarantee I'll get my fingers in it. Always do. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more gesso here later on, okay, but I'm going to dry this off, and then I'm going to put in some more of that down to about here, I think, with those, and then do something there. And then we'll just recap after that, and then some words, see what happens. But I'm liking it. It's okay. It's coming on. I think that's all right. Right, I've got me special glass pen. It works on paper, glass, plastic, and metal. It's a Stabilo. I think it's right all. That's correct. All right. It's 8045. Yeah, Stabilo all. Best one that I've ever used. Right, it is water, of course, water soluble, very concentrated, so you don't need very much. But it's great for mixed media work because it works over anything. Okay. onto one of my brushes. I did get on with these ones. Okay, right, need a little bit of gesso, I think, here again. Now that's dry, it should show up. So I'm just picking up some of the yellow, okay, and blending that out as well. So it just doesn't look like a blob of white. Yeah, I need that. It's a little bit too blobby. Okay. Is the magic happening yet? Can't really see, because when you're staring at a picture, it's like you can't really see it. It's only like when you, usually if you leave it alone, come back the next day and you go, ah, that's not right, or, you know. Or I could have done that there. That's good. And then I'm going to do something else. Not sure what there. No, some words. But I'm liking the texture, and I quite like the way this is left there, just part of it. I might just go over this bit about there. Like that, then a little bit of orange, I think. That's a bit too watered down, that bit. Okay. I need to outline this one a little bit. Maybe this one. Just a bit. And what you can do, I don't know whether I got my postal pens here, but you can add elements to this, and it's like that. You can, you know, re-put those white, but these are really good butterflies. But you can make these darker and make them your own, you know. You don't have to leave them like this at all. Right, where are you? And I actually done this all in one day. I didn't leave it at all. I just dries it, because sometimes I will go back to things like this, because I do tend to like to leave it and then look at it again in a couple of days. Not sure whether that's a poppy or not. Never mind. I'm not sure, but it goes with the page, so. I think I need a little bit of green in that leaf, don't I? Just a bit. Okay, right. Okay, I think that is it. No idea how it looks. There we go. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. All a bit of fun. Okay, and thank you very much for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.